All right, for more analysis, let's bring in CBS News contributor Robert Berger, who's live from us in Jerusalem. Robert, the president is saying that the United States can continue to prosecute this war with no end in sight. He's also calling for Iran's unconditional surrender. And language like that suggests that it's a war, which brings up a whole other set of questions. But how does Israel see this ending?
I think Israel has two goals in the end game. First of all, you want to cripple the enemy. That would be Iran and Hezbollah in Lebanon, so that they can't attack Israel or threaten Israel for a long time, hopefully many years. So what does that mean? First of all, you go after the ballistic missiles in Iran, of course, what's left of the nuclear program, the existing missiles and launchers. And then you go after the production facilities for those missiles and other weapons, and that would also apply to Hezbollah in Lebanon. So that's the first goal. And then the second goal, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has stated openly that it is regime change. So first of all, in the first minute of the war, Israel took out 30 of Iran's leaders, including the Ayatollah Khamenei. And since then, it's taken out about 20 more. And they're continuing to go after the leadership and also those who enforce power, if you will, in Iran, and that would be the Revolutionary Guard and the besieged militia. The hope is that when the smoke clears, the people will rise up and take power.
And, you know, an Israeli prime minister has been a really strong, he's been someone who's been wanting to, he's spoken strongly against Iran. But where do Israelis stand? I mean, are they for this conflict? Are they against this conflict? They're, you know, seeing missiles being intercepted above their heads. How are many Israelis feeling?
Oh, I mean, the nation is widely behind this because, I mean, this isn't really seen as an existential threat. Iran is. And also, you know, we've had 2 years of war previously with Gaza and with the rockets coming in from Lebanon. And also, we had a war last year with Iran and here in Israel. So Israelis are firmly behind it. And as far as Netanyahu, you know, he's doing quite well in the polls. You know, when you compare him to, in the polls, when they compare him to his political opponents, he generally is considered by a wide margin to be the best person to lead the country. So from a political point of view, Netanyahu could stand to gain from this war in an election year. We're expecting elections in about 6 months.
All right, Robert Berger reporting from Jerusalem. Robert, thank you very much.
Thank you.